Okay, our next chapter, second chapter is text paint. Have you heard about text paint? MS Paint or Paint, all of you learned last year, Paint program. So Paint program is a part of MS Windows, that is from Microsoft Corporation. This text paint is a free software, that is a Linux based program. It can be available on Windows platform also. Okay, you can download it from the internet. It is free. So different versions are the Linux based version, a Windows based version. You have to download Windows based version. It is around 20 MB or less than 20 MB. Okay, this is a drawing application or a painting application like Paint. Tools are different, but the functions are almost same. Some additional functions are also provided in this text paint. So let us see what is the introduction part. Text paint is a free symbol drawing program for young children, it is small children. It is a very attractive drawing program. Okay, it has simple, easy to use interface. That is, screen is very simple screen, just like Paint. You can see all the tools on the screen, and one drawing area will be there. Using the tools like you are doing in MS Paint, you can draw pictures. Okay, it is a simple, easy to use interface, fun sound effects, and an encouraging cartoon mascot which helps to guide children as they use the program. Some hints will be displayed while you are using the tools. That is that cartoon mascot. Okay, then how to start the text paint. To start the text paint, first you have to install it in your computer. It is not coming as part of the Windows operating system. You have to go to, that is text paint website is there. You have to go to text paint website and you have to download from that website. Here one link you can see in your textbook. So you can download the free text paint software and stamps from the website www.textpaint.org. Download Windows. So this is the site from where you can download the program. You will be taken to this site and just find out different versions are there. Here you can see the Windows version, then Linux versions are also available. On the left hand side you can see here text paint, all the details will be here. You just click text paint, then it will be downloading from another website, so it will take some time. I have given that downloaded and it is taking some time. You can see here only 11 MB finished out of 20 MB. So that is a slow website. Okay. So after downloading, you have to double click that setup program and you have to install it in your computer. After installing only you will get it in the all programs menu. Okay, the steps to start text paint are as follows. Click the start button, click on all programs, click text paint, then click text paint window. That is the name of the program, text paint. Okay, when you click that program, this text paint will be open. Now you can see this screen, text paint screen. It will open as shown below. It has 5 main parts. Here on the left hand side you can see so many tools, drawing, text, brush, so many tools you can see. This picture is not clear. In your textbook you can look onto your textbook. In textbook also that picture is not clear. Okay, anyway on the left hand side you can see as in MS Paint so many tools under the heading tools. So this group of tools together we call it as toolbar. Then on the right hand side you can see different brushes. This will change according to the tool you are selecting from the toolbox. When you click a particular tool on the toolbox, the right hand side this content will be changing according to the selected tool. So from here we can select different styles. Then bottom, you can see the color palette. From here, you have to select the color. What color you want to choose for your drawing. Now this white area in the middle is the drawing area, just like paint. But these tools are different, but most of the functions are almost same. Paint, text, line, all are similar, but some additional features are in this text paint. So this is the user interface or the screen. Okay, now the components are explained. Toolbar. What is toolbar? The toolbar contains the drawing tools. All the tools for drawing or the painting or designing is provided in the toolbar. Last tools are for saving, printing, opening, like that. Just like file menu operations. When you want to open a new file, you will be taking new. Click the new, then new document will be open. Now new text paint file will be open. If you want to save your drawing, you can click the save tool. And if you want to open your saved file, you can use the open tool. So bottom tools are related with files. On top side, these tools are related with drawing. So that is toolbar. Toolbar contains the drawing tools. And selective. On the right hand side, this area is called the selective. Okay, what is selective? The selector contains more options of a selected tool. That means if you are selecting paint tool here, brush tool here, then brush related option you can see on the right hand side, different types of brush. Okay, if you are selecting text tool, then text related options will be displayed in the selective. Okay, that is selected tools options will be displayed in the selective. That is mentioning here. Selective. The selector contains more options of a selected tool. Then drawing canvas, that white area in the middle, that white area is the drawing canvas or the drawing area. Okay, the drawing canvas is the largest part of the screen. This is the area where you draw and color pictures. In this white area, we will draw our pictures and color that pictures. So that area is known as drawing canvas. Canvas, all of you know, that is the area or the surface where you are painting for canvas. Okay, now fourth one, colors. So that we call it as color palette. So from this colors, you can select the color using which you want to draw or you want to paint or you want to fill. Okay, that is colors. The colors is the palette from where you can choose different colors. Then help area. It is 5 bottom. You can see one help area is there. At the bottom of the screen, text the penguin provides tips, hints and other information while you draw. On the left hand side, you can see a picture of a penguin. This is the program icon. Text Paint program will have this icon. Just like MS Paint is having an icon of a brush and a small canvas. Similarly, if you save your Text Paint files, that file will be having this icon of the penguin. Then your application also will be displayed with this penguin icon. And on the right hand side, this help area, it will give you some hints or some ideas or guides, some guidelines or some hint that will help you when you are drawing the pictures. That is called help area. Okay, these are the components of the Text Paint program. Okay, next section is working with tools. How to use these tools. So here you can see the person behind this Text Paint, that is Bill Kendrick. He is the main person, designer of Text Paint. On the right hand side, you can see the hint. One fact is given in box, yellow colored box. Okay, now working with tools. The tools for drawing can be found under tools, that is tools palette. A set of tools is called a toolbar. That means that rectangular area containing all the tools. This tool is containing all this tool is called toolbar. Okay, that explains program has different tools. Some of the tools we use are as follows. Here one spelling mistake is different tools. It is not tools, it is tools. Some of the tools we use are as follows. Here are some explanation of the tools. First one on the left hand side, that is paint tool. Paint, all of you know, just like using the brush. So using the brush you can draw paintings. When you click the paint, on the right hand side you can see the selector. From the selector you select the type of brush you want. Okay, after that you can draw. The paint tool is used to draw anything that you like. The next one, stamp tool. The stamp tool adds a sticker of a picture, just like you are stamping. You can select one picture and you can click on the canvas, then that picture will be there. For example, if you want to draw the picture of an animal, some animals, some flowers, etc. will be there. When you click the stamp, from that you can select the object or the picture that you want. After selecting that, you just click on the canvas, that picture will be inserted there. That is stamp tool. The stamp tool. Then lines tool. Okay, the lines tool, no need to mention it. To draw the straight lines and patterns, different type of lines you can use. Draw with this line tool. Okay, then shape tool. Shape tool also contains different shapes. This you are familiar in MS Paint also. Rectangle, polygons, and triangle, hexagon, pentagon, like that. Different shapes you can draw using the shapes tool. The next one is text tool. So using the text tool, you can type the text in your document. After drawing the picture, if you want to type some text, you can use this text tool. Text and label tools. Okay, then next one is magic tool. This magic tool is a set of special tools that are used to fill, color and add special effects to a picture. So using this magic tool, you can give some patterns or some design for your drawing. For example, suppose you draw a picture of a house. You want that wall to be brick shapes. Brick shaped wall, if you want to make, you can select that brick shape from this magic tool. When you click the magic tool, different patterns will be available. From that pattern, you can select that pattern and you can click the area, and that area will be filled with that pattern. So that is the use of magic tool. Then undo and redo, all of you know. Undo means cancel the last action. Redo means if you cancelled one action, you can repeat it. That is redo. Undo will be active only if you do anything. Similarly, redo will be active if you undo anything. Okay, next is eraser tool. Eraser tool, no need to mention what is eraser tool. Eraser tool is used to erase or remove some part of your drawing. When you are drawing, sometimes some mistakes may happen. At that time, you can erase that part and you can redraw. Then last part I told you, that is with file operation. New, to start a new files. A new file in text paint. A blank page will be inserted. Then open, to open a saved file in text paint. That means if you want to continue your drawing after next day, you can open that file, saved file, and you can continue on that same file. Okay, save is same as save button in any of the program. When you click the save button, whatever drawings you have created will be saved. If you are clicking it the first time, you will be displayed with a save as dialog box. You have to give the file name and you have to click the save button. Okay, if it is already saved, now dialog box will be there. Whatever changes you are making will be updated or it will be added to that file. Then print, if your computer is having a printer connected or a printer is connected with your computer, you can take the printout of your drawing. And that menu will be different for different printers. The last one is quit, that means close, text pane and leave. So these are the tools in the toolbox. Okay, now here first section is paint tool. When we start text paint, the paint tool is selected by default. When we start the text program, paint tool will be the default. This tool will be selected. Now it is used to make freehand drawing. Freehand means any shape you can draw. Just like you are drawing with a pencil, you can drag to any location on the screen and you can draw. That is freehand drawing. Not just like lines. When you are drawing line, it will be straight lines. Okay, it is freehand means in any direction you can move your mouse pointer and you can draw. And when we select the paint tool, different brushes are shown in the selector box. When the tool is selected, this brush tool is selected, on the right hand side you can see different options in the selector box. That is different brushes. Thicker brushes, thinner brushes, then pointed brushes, and star shaped brushes, different types of brushes you can see here. Okay. So this text paint is not in my computer, just I was downloading, that is why I am not able to show it in the live. Next class I will show you all these things. Okay, one program was in there but it was not working, that is why I am downloading new one. Okay, it will take 15 more minutes. So next class I will show you all these things. Okay, now here in this sample screen you can see a land and a hill and a sun. So these are drawn with this freehand brush. The thickness of the brush you can select from the right hand side, that is selector box. This area is called as selector box. So after selecting, you just click on the canvas area and hold down the mouse key without releasing your mouse button, left mouse button, you drag your mouse. So where you are dragging, that direction a line will be drawn. And if you want to change the color, you can click on the colors palette. Okay, color box. So this you are familiar with Paint also, MS Paint. So this tool is similar to MS Paint, but different types of, more types of brush are available in this selector box. More features are available. Okay, here you can see one haze brush tool. So here, this is another one, haze brush. This is the haze brush tool. Here on the selector box, right hand side, third one, you can see as brush. This is haze brush tool. So this is a type of brush used to draw objects that are far away. That means that looks like far away. So with that, if you are drawing clouds, this picture you can see. This is a picture of a cloud, a simple drawing of a cloud. So when you are drawing with this tool, it will looks like that object is far away. That means it will be in a dim color, out of focus. Normally far away object will be out of focus. So that drawing will be like this. It is haze brush. So using that you can draw object, that in a scenery if you want to draw some trees, that looks like trees very far away, you can use this brush, haze brush. And with the trees that is in front side, you can use the standard brush. The next one is magic tool. This I told you, when we select magic tool, we can fill with different patterns. So in this picture you can see a small house. This whole house wall is with a tile pattern or a bricks pattern. So this is done with the help of this magic tool, and we select the magic tool on the right hand side. In that selector area you can see different patterns. You select that pattern and click inside a closed area. Closed area means it should be having a boundary. That drawing area should be having a boundary. That is closed area. It is normally used to fill that area. Okay, these things I will show you after completing this program, installing in my computer. Otherwise it will not be useful to say so many things without knowing what actually happens in that program. Okay, it will be better. I think it will be better to continue after downloading and demonstrating all these things.